Hey guys, it's Core Ross and Woven 6 News. Today we're breaking down the Year 9 roadmap for Rainbow Six Siege, and this is probably one of the most different roadmaps we've ever had. I've also seen a lot of players already confused about when things are coming, and I've even seen content creators confused with when things are coming. So let's run through the whole lot. We'll start with just the top part of this roadmap. So Season 1, new operator DMS. Season 2, no new operator. However, there is a recruit remaster, and we'll get into that shortly. We've also got a new operator for Season 3. This is a Greek operator. And then in Season 4, we've got a remaster of a American operator. So first of all, what is a remaster? Well, it's a rework, basically, with a fancy name. And it is, I would say, much more on the high end of reworks, like let's say Chanka, for instance, where he just got a complete overhaul. This is the kind of level you would expect to see. So for the recruits, we're actually getting 2 full operators in Season 2 because each of the recruits will have fully functioning, fully powerful operator gadgets for each of them. One for attack, one for defense. So Season 2 is going to be pretty insane. We're going to have 2 new operators basically, and they'll be called recruits, but they are full-fledged operators, and kind of like going back to the old days of 2 operators per season. However, Season 4 is kind of the polar opposite. We're getting no new operator. Instead, we're getting a rework of most likely Blackbeard, but they haven't said. They just say it's an American operator who needs one. And yeah, so we're going to get an operator remaster. It will probably be Blackbeard. Now, because of this, it could mean that the gun shield is gone. It could be something completely different, and it basically will be like a brand new operator. But this is unfortunate. We have had, say, the Chanka rework, which was awesome, alongside a brand new operator. So it is a bit of a worry that they're going down to what appears to be mostly 2 new operators for this entire year. But that's if you take it at face value. I think that it's not nearly as bad, but I'm a bit worried that Season 4 might end up being a bit of an empty season, but we'll see. Alright, I'm now going to jump into all the details for the different seasons. This is where I think people get very confused. Like, they hear about the new crossplay options. That's not coming till like Season 4, and people think, oh, it's coming now. No, it's coming Season 4. So we're going to go through all the seasons. I'll go through Season 1 very quickly because we've already covered that fully on the channel. So revamp shield mechanics, attachments and ADS upgrade. When they say upgrade, ADS is actually getting slower and attachments are completely changing. 1.5 is going away. Locker is being introduced. This is an inventory menu where you can favorite stuff. You can search by category. It's going to be really good. Then we're getting new data bands. So I was actually in a round table with the devs in Sao Paulo, so I can give you a bit more details on this. They are using machine learning, which I think they're using for everything these days, and that is going to help improve and make it basically a bit more automated. Right now, data bans are a lot more manual, so they'll be able to ban a lot of kind of blatant cheaters. Then Ranked is going to have increased requirements. A reputation system is getting updated. Then we're getting an LMG update. And we're getting an Azami update where our barriers take damage from bullets. We're getting repel improvements, improved gadget pickup, projectile trajectory. This system is for like throwing drones, grenades, gadgets. You can have an overlay that shows where things are going, and you can switch it off if you want. Then we got Versus AI, additional operators and maps are being added to the playlist. Then we got map training as well, additional maps are being added. Now, jumping into Season 2, we have the reputation system actually becoming a full release. This means rewards that will be unique to the reputation system. Right now we get a couple of alpha packs, but you're actually going to get proper unique stuff with the full release. And there's also going to be a lot of penalizations for being a bad person in Siege after this goes full release as well. Then we got the Siege Marketplace. It's going to fully launch. I think it's still going to stay a website only thing, but it'll of course be accessible by everyone by Season 2. And then they're adding map filters in the standard playlist. So of course you pick what you want to play. We did have that back in the day. So then we've got Steam actually improving ban enforcement. So obviously this is to do just with the Steam platform. And I assume that's working with Valve, probably on like super permanent bans for people that Steam is quite good at. Then we have some operator balancing. So Fenrir is getting updated and Solus is also getting an update, with Solus's one being a Part 1 update. Then we've got After Action Reports 2.0. This looks cool as hell, so very happy. Then we've also got Jump Visualization. So of course, with the grenade throwing stuff, it's exactly the same thing. You're going to be able to see how your drone will go and where it's going to land, which I'm going to probably switch off the grenade throws and stuff, but this one for the jump, I'm kind of tempted to have it on because it looks like it's going to actually be extremely useful. And then we've got some updates to the training. So we're getting some new playlist updates with target drill and maps being added. We're getting some versus AI, so additional ops and maps being added to that. And that's all defender based at this point in the roadmap. Now moving to season 3, we've got the Siege Cup. So this is the thing that people have been excited about for many years. Like we're talking pre-COVID, this was first shown off. And it'll be getting added in season 3. We're also getting badges and career page. So in the game, there's going to be a career like tab you can go into, and you can see all your stats in there. Something I have wanted for a long time. But there's also going to be badges, which you can then select and put on your operator picture in game, and you can customize it however you want. So that is just like 10 out of 10. Really loving that. It's a small thing, but it's cool. Then we've got the shooting range, which is going to be accessible during matchmaking. So if you're loading into a game, you can go off and you can play the shooting range while you're waiting to get in. Then they've also brought in the Versus AI 2.0. This is the attackers. So we've already had the defender playlist, and at this point we'll have it for multiple seasons. Then we'll bring in the attackers. They're going to drone, they're going to defuse, they're going to hopefully play it like humans. And I'm honestly looking forward to seeing how this playlist works. Then we've got a actual tie-in with Mousetrap and the reputation system. So Mousetrap is the anti-cheat on console, and it's going to now tie into the reputation somehow. And they've also said that Mousetrap players will also start playing with PC players, so they're going to get pushed over to actually play with PC players. Then we've got a Solos update part 2 and a Dokkaebi update 2. And then we've got pre-visualization for gadget deployment as well. So just like the other stuff we talked about with the drones and the grenades, this will be exactly the same kind of thing, but with gadgets. Then we've got custom 1v1 preset. That'll be in just a simple playlist option in the customs, that's it. But that'll be good. Then we've got the shooting range. That's going to be updated with a new cover lane. It means that the AI are moving behind cover and peeking out. So you can just kind of practice shooting at stuff peeking at you, of course, which is a good thing for Siege. Then we've got the map training playlist. This is going to have a new drone drill and additional maps. Then we're also going to have Versus AI, which is additional ops and maps. So yeah, again, more updates to the AI stuff. Now moving on to Season 4, and just to put this into perspective, Season 4 is revealed in November, launched in December. So this is a long time away. And this is where we're going to get the new console to PC option in Crossplay. So this is just basically the fact that you can opt out and go and play PC. So like, let's say your friend on PC wants you to come and play with them, you can do it. This is a great option. I'm glad they're adding this in. I'm of course happy that the PC and console player base are separate, but I do not have a problem with an optional option to just jump out of that if you want to. And this is not an option for PC players to go play with console. So it's a one-way street. Console players have to go out and play with their PC friends. The console players cannot have a PC come play with them in the console matchmaking. So we've also got match cancellation 3.0. So this is automatic cheater kick. So it sounds like a match will get cancelled if it believes there's a cheater in the match. Although it does appear to just say automatic cheater kick. Now, match cancellation obviously sounds like it's cancelling the match, but reading the automatic cheater kick also sounds like it's just kicking the cheater out of the game immediately as soon as they've got detected. So I'm not sure how that'll play out, but great news. And then we've got automatic text chat moderation. So I expect this is going to basically be machine learning and AI and all that helping to moderate the chat. And then we have a very vague one which just says future balance update on operators. Seeing as it's future and it's getting shown off in Season 4, I assume this is quite literally them going to be like sitting down in Season 4 and saying, these are the operators we're looking to change in the next couple of seasons, rather than us actually being in Season 4, but who knows. Then we've also got new dynamic matchmaking 1.0. Now, I have no idea what this is going to be like. There's obviously right now the whole thing is just based off wins and losses, and you have a hidden MMR in ranked, but you also have a hidden MMR in casual and in quick match and standard and all that. And that is simply based on wins and losses. So I do wonder if they're going to end up bringing in some of the other stuff, because they use the True Skill from Microsoft, but they only use the part of the wins and losses. They could bring in the other factors like KD and stuff like that to actually balance differently. So who knows? And then we've got map training plus additional maps. So my big issue right now with this roadmap is Season 4. No new operator, a rework of probably Blackbeard. The console crossplay, good, but it's not content. Match cancellation 3.0, good, but not content. Automatic text chat moderation, not content, and won't even affect console. Future balancing update, not content. Then we've got the new dynamic matchmaking. This is actually content because it will change how the game is played and how games turn out. And if it's good, it'll be good content. If it's bad, it'll be bad content. Then we've got the map training, which does bring additional content, but it's kind of more like just kind of ticking over the usual stuff. So not spectacular. So although Season 1 looks good, Season 2 looks good, Season 3 looks good, Season 4 I think is just empty right now, and I'm a bit worried, but I usually am with Season 4s all the time, so we'll see how this turns out. Let me know what you think of the new roadmap in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time.